Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you guys how to process rhubarb. In my last rhubarb video, I did not have time to sit down and walk you guys through how to process it. I did walk you guys through how to pick it and how to prevent slugs, that sort of thing. But this time I already have my rhubarb picked, and we're gonna sit down and process it. My husband has been more than generous enough to help me because I do have quite a large amount of rhubarb again. So he is more than happy to help me, he said, and we are going to get that process. So stick around, learn how to process it, and then in one of my next videos, I will show you how to make some strawberry rhubarb jelly or jam, I should say jam, as well as some rhubarb barbecue sauce, which we have been enjoying. So stick around, stay tuned, and learn how to process the rhubarb. All right, everybody, so this is my rhubarb harvest this go around. This chewy box is full of rhubarb. This will be my 4th time harvesting rhubarb. So I'm going to get you guys set up, and then I will show you guys how we like to clean it. It is, to me, the fastest and easiest way to clean it. And then we will show you in one of the next videos some fun recipes to make with it. All right, everybody, so I have a box, same chewy box that I have the rhubarb in. I have another one sitting on the floor. So what I do to clean the rhubarb is I just take a pair of kitchen scissors. This is my first step. So I take a pair of kitchen scissors and I cut off the top and I cut off the stem end, and then I make a pile of the trimmed rhubarb. I will then take that rhubarb and I will wash it, and then we will slice it all. So let's get all of the tops and bottoms cleaned off. All right, everybody, so I got all of the tops and bottoms cleaned off of the rhubarb. So I'm going to move it to the sink and wash it, and then we are going to chop it into small pieces. All right, so what I do is I keep the stalks whole. I run them underwater to get all the dirt off. and then I'll set them on a drying rack to dry, and then I repeat that for all of the rhubarb. All right, guys, so I have about half of the rhubarb washed. Next, we are going to chop it. So this is the new trick. My husband tested it out last time we harvested this much rhubarb, and it worked pretty good, as long as you're not OCD about having some stringy pieces. It worked pretty good for us. So one thing I did want to tell you guys is, just because your rhubarb is now washed and the ends are clipped doesn't mean it is ready just yet. So what you got to do is you got to go through and you got to cut out any of the bad spots yet on the rhubarb. So I'm looking for one here that has a fairly bad spot. So right there, that guy, I would just cut that whole end off of him and toss that. And then we have a black spot there, so I would take that off the edge as well. And so what I'm doing is I'm going through, making sure there's no bad spots on these rhubarbs, and eventually when I have a small bunch, I will start putting some through the processor to show you guys how we do that. So I got a small bunch here, so I just have my regular food processor. I'm going to remove that blade. I'm going to leave my slicer on, so I'm leaving the slicer blade up because we want to slice this. I'm going to snap this into place. And then I'm going to take a small bunch that are relatively close in size. And we're just going to send them on through. And then there's always going to be a little extra at the end because you don't want to chop your fingers off. So I will go back through and cut all of those. So I'll just show you again. So if we were to take the top off, so here's what I was talking about, the little stringy stuff. Obviously that's going to get caught around your center. Some of it turned into more of a pulp. But for the most part, what we got in our food processor is very thin slices. So we're gonna keep working at this. I'm actually going to ask my husband to come assist me on this one because he did an awesome job last time doing this. And I'm going to keep working on washing this rhubarb. All right, everybody. So we have finished cleaning our rhubarb. And let me show you what we got. Let me grab a lid out here for our one bowl. All right, so what we got, we have a grocery bag of rhubarb that I'm gonna bring to one of my coworkers. We have one sandwich gallon bag. These are the ends of the rhubarb that we couldn't get into the food processor as we were processing them. So I'm just going to stick this into our refrigerator, and I will cut that tomorrow because the time is 8:44 and my husband and I both get up at 3:30 in the morning for work, so it is our bedtime. And then I'm gonna take you down our hall to one of our spare bedrooms where we have an extra refrigerator. So, if you can see, we have 3 15-cup bowls in there. And then we have 1 13-cup bowl in there. So all total, we got 58-ish cups of pre-chopped rhubarb, plus the gallon bag of little ends that I still have to chop, plus the bag that I'm giving to my coworker. So not a bad amount of rhubarb for the fourth picking of rhubarb. So my husband and I are planning to make a few recipes. We are going to be making strawberry rhubarb jam. We're also going to be making rhubarb barbecue sauce, as well as some sunshine rhubarb concentrate. So stick with us. We'll show you the creations we make with our rhubarb. And then we are going to preserve some and put some in the freezer. So we'll show you how we do that as well. If you liked this video, please subscribe. Please push the like button. And please share it with your friends. If you want to see more content, go to my page and watch some of my other videos. But for now, we will say goodbye.